who's attending President Trump's White House Crypto Summit on March the 7th? And as you say, there's got to be a plan here, guys. This list is not without thought and not without a method, I don't think. So confirmed is Michael Saylor, founder of Strategy, David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, Matt Huang, co-founder of Paradigm, JP Richardson, CEO of Exodus. I'm not familiar with Exodus. Kyle Samani, managing partner at Multicoin Capital. We've got World Liberty Fi. We've got the co-founder of Chainlink, CEO of Coinbase, Robinhood, Kraken, Crypto.com, and Ripple. So those are just very, very heavy hitters on almost 40% there are exchanges, and then a couple of kind of partners at venture firms, and some very prominent media, basically. So there's got to be a method here. I know sometimes we say in this space that there's got to be a method, and it turns out we're disappointed and there's not a method. But I can see how there's been some planning going on here, and I'm sure that this is pretty strategically coordinated in that respect. Going on, is there, Legendary, do you have any reflections on that before I maybe go into the other stuff on the specific list, what you think that could mean, or any other thoughts on the attendees? Just to note, according to this article, at least, it says unconfirmed. Vitalik is unconfirmed. Kathy Wood from ARK is unconfirmed. CEO of Circle, Jeremy Allaire, is unconfirmed. Paolo is unconfirmed. I think this means that maybe they're invited, but it's been unconfirmed. I can't guarantee that at all. That's just what's in the article. But Legendary, any thoughts?
Yeah, it's a very centralized list of sorts. You have the VCs, you have the centralized exchanges. Exodus,
no Uniswap CEO.
Exodus kind of being the exception there as a BTC wallet, but they also do have an exchange as well. But it does appear to be a centralized list of sorts, which on the other hand also like really makes sense if you think about the adoption that you want to go with or go for. I would really hope that Vitalik will participate in that. The one thing I also wanted to quickly comment on is the point that Funky had mentioned on the BTC balances. There we go. We have them up on screen now from exchanges. Oopsie. They have been going down significantly. So I'm sharing this on screen right now. Bitcoin balance a year ago, March 6, 2024, used to be 2.7M across all the centralized exchanges. And now we are down to roughly 2.2M. Actually used to go a bit lower, but recently picked up. So that's over a third of the balances disappeared from exchanges. It's almost, 600,000 BTC. That is super, super significant to think about that. And there might come this point in time that Funky is talking about when there's actually going to be a shortage of available supply. But going back to the list, and sorry for this little sidestep here, I very much agree with you. That is obviously very well thought out who is attending that event. And it, again, makes sense to have ultimately the exchanges there because they are the first touch point with crypto for most people, and especially for new people to be onboarded. Plus, they have this like very sort of holistic view on what's happening. And I actually prefer this constellation over having the Solana, Ripple, Cardano, ETH founders, like all blockchain founders there. Basically, I very much actually prefer the constellation which is being sent out right now, instead of having every basically blockchain competing for a spot in the reserve and the founder trying to shill their stuff at the summit.